All right, so the purpose of this video is to show you to show you my favorite method of watering an orchid. This is a moth orchid, and so, well, this is the most common kind that you would get at like a supermarket, grocery store. I mean, I think this one's even from Walmart. It's a little bit kind of like an Aphrodite's orchid, although those are a little bit fancier. But anyways, there's a couple different methods of watering orchids, and the reason they need some special watering care is because I can't tip it and show you, but orchids, many orchids are a type of plant that they don't grow in soil. They grow out the trunk of a tree or a branch of a tree, sometimes out of like decayed parts of a tree, but they kind of grow out of chips of wood or, out of the tree bark or whatever. And so being that that's how a lot of them are in nature, that's how moth orchids are, you can't just pour water in them. A lot of, like, if I took my watering can here and just dumped her in, a lot of people would make that mistake. That would kill it because it can't absorb water that quickly. It has to be slow watered. And so there's a couple of different methods of slow watering. There's the ice cube method, which they recommend at the store, kind of more for advertising, so it looks easier. It is pretty easy, except it's kind of a maze in there. You wouldn't want, these are like, not quite roots, kind of like roots, but you don't want the ice cube to touch these, and you certainly don't want the ice cube to touch your leaves. And as you can see, there's not a whole lot of space in there for that. The idea is that the ice cube melts and it just dampens the wood and it can absorb that really slowly. So that's not my favorite method, but it is a method. I use a watering globe, and so this is just how to do that. You might be thinking, like, why would I need a video how to use a watering globe? Because you can kill it with this too, that's why. So just if you have one of these, you can clean it pretty easily using like a pipe cleaner like this. Mine's pretty clean, but just for the sake of the video, shove it in here. Oh, pull that out. Okay, so we've got our slow watering globe. Okay, so I did go and fill it in the sink. You can see there's a little debris in there. That's okay. The water will be able to get through that. And when you stick it in the substrate, the wood chips or whatever you've got, well, I mean, that's what it should be. It should be wood chips. But when you stick it in there, some of it is going to get packed in here, and that's actually good. It'll keep it all from just glug, 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 like going out right away. And in order to make sure that that happens and that it's going, it's like the water's going to saturate whatever wood debris gets in here eventually, and it's going to slow water your plant. But you do want to make sure that that plugs this significantly. And the way you can check is if I were to put this guy, I think I want it over here this time. So it looks like that side's already been used. You'll want to turn to a place where you haven't yet had your slow waterer, because if a tunnel's already made, the debris won't slow this down. My bad, shouldn't have that in front of my face. The debris won't slow this down enough for it to be slow watered. It'll just like drip all out too fast, and yeah, same problem. So we stick this in here, and so I would stick it down, and then you really want to look and see that debris is coming up pretty quickly, and the bubbles are coming up pretty quickly. So you just want to gently, I'm trying to hold this leaf out of the way so you can see everything. You want to just twist it and push down until, I don't know if you can kind of see, but it looks like, I'm just trying to peek over, that stopped floating up to the surface super fast. You should still be able to see maybe some bubbles, but no more than like maybe a few per minute. It shouldn't be like blip, 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 blip all the way up. So yeah, that's how you safely water an orchid.